Hello family, welcome back to another video. Okay, y'all know why we do it, the Teaonnpd in relationships. Of course you know how we do it, family. Before we get started, I want to just invite you, if you've been watching my content for some time and you like the content that you have, you like what you've been hearing, why don't you hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, and come follow me as we discover our destinies. To my new subscribers and new followers, hey y'all. Hey, welcome, and thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being a part of our YouTube family. To my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all for visiting my media resource and finding value in something that I have to say. I appreciate your time, family. And if you like the content that I'm bringing to you, why don't we let the YouTube community know? And we can do that by simply hitting that like button. It gives our tribe and our family right here the greatest opportunity to grow. Y'all know how we do it, family. Thursday nights. Can you say Thursday night, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time? Listen, we are live here on the channel, okay? Listen, come on out, invite some folks to tune into the stream. I really believe that it'll bless your soul. Lots of good information, conversation, okay? Come on here, somebody. Listen, I think that it would truly bless your soul. You get a lot of nuggets that I can't necessarily fit in on the videos, okay? Also, too, now we drop, every time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day, 1.2K. Help me out, y'all, if you rocks with your girl. Go on and hit that like button if you like the content. If you don't, hit the dislike button, okay? It's up to you. Drop a comment below. But if you like what you're hearing, hit that like button. 1.2K. Thank you for working with me, okay, family? I love you all. If we can get more, let's do that too. Let's jump into the topic of this video, though. Okay, the narcissist had to choose a new supply opposite of you, okay? The loss of you was a huge blow to their ego. Now, the thing about this right here is I talked about, the new supply, and I know you probably heard about the new supply being a downgrade or whatever. Let me just say this first. For those of you that may be new to the community or new to the channel, the narcissist, the new supply is only new to you. Okay, the narcissists have had this new supply for a while, which I like to call, that they was somebody just kind of in the background, in the backdrop, the back burner supply, whatever you want to call it. Okay, they're only new to you because narcissists, they travel with teacots. Those crows over there. Oh yeah, they travel with a brood of recycled pigeons. Just know that. A narcissist is never gonna be in an addictionship with you alone, okay? Because see, they're codependent people and they always gotta have somebody around just in case somebody falls out of the rotation. Did you hear what I said? Somebody falls out of the rotation. In case someone falls out of the rotation, they always gotta have backup supply. So this is why you have to know that you're most of the time, in 99.9% of the time that you are in an addictionship with a narcissist, you are not going to be the only one. Okay, does that mean that every last one of them cheat? Pretty much, but there is that one anomaly every now and then where you have one that really doesn't, but that's usually because it's a cerebral narcissist and they probably are older and just don't need that whole they don't need that sexual supply. But now cheating is not just limited to a physical relationship. They could be emotionally cheating too. This is why I say that they always gonna have somebody in the backdrop. Okay, so either way it goes, my theory is 100% of them do it. Okay, whether it's physical or whether it's emotional cheating, they are gonna have somebody in the backdrop. Okay, so there it is. Now when they're choosing this other supply, or when they go to one of these back burners, because that's what you're dealing with, they're gonna have a whole brood of recycled pigeons in the back. They gotta have people in the backdrop that mirrors what they were raised with. Okay, most of the women, they come from a family of birds. Okay, see, And if you're out of the addiction ship, okay, if you, or some of you, I hope you're out and you're planning to stay out. See, you're out of the rotation, because see, narcissists don't ever just leave you. Okay, they don't ever just leave you. Narcissists basically put you, they drop, you know, you, when they do a discard, it's really an illusion. It's not a discard. You're just being shelved. Okay, because they are going to circle back through at some point and come back again. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they are. They don't want to, they're not into giving up control or losing supply. Narcissists don't like to lose. They're highly competitive individuals. So usually what it means is that you're just out of the rotation. You got to put that permanent stamp on there and say, no, I'm not out of the rotation. I'm out for good. It's game over. Okay? This is what you have to do. So when you're looking at the new supply or the back burner that they just put it, you know, moved into your place, well, first of all, in order for them to get someone better than you, you're going to have to teach them how to level up their game. Well, if you're out of the picture, how you going to teach them that? You know, and hopefully those of you that are watching this video will make that decision, if you haven't already, to stay away from these Chinese cresteds. Okay? Once you out, you just stay gone. But you're going to have to teach them, because the way that they got you was a combination of all the past supplies that they had been involved with. See, you just didn't know that they were coming into your life to teach you a lesson. See, that's why you got with them, because you were too good for them anyway. And you heard the family. You heard the family. You heard what they said. They said what they said. How did you meet this person? Where did y'all meet? Then some of them even said, wow, you know, do you know this person is way out of your league? That's what they told a narcissist. This person, you know this, you know so-and-so is out of your league. How did y'all meet? Oh, they had questions. They wanted to know, because see, they knew that you had a whole bird on your hands. They knew that. Okay? You were the only one you were the only one that didn't know what was going on. Okay? So, the fact that you are now gone, okay, and they with that back burner, two main reasons. For one, you know, the narcissist is always, they stay trying to invalidate you, okay? Because that's just who they feel like. They are very insecure people with very low self-esteem, highly insecure. Okay, so they got to get that new supply to deal with, since your absence has dealt a blow to their ego, they got to deal a blow to your ego right back. Because you know, a narcissist is forever on a tit for tat game. Forever on a tit for tat. They are always going to have to get you back. So one of the ways that they do that is that they have to choose a supply that's completely opposite of you. And the reason they're doing that is because they want to get you back. Look, I got somebody way worse than you. I mean, complete opposite of you. And see that also too, they want a reaction out of you too. That's another reason why. It's a slick Hoover. You know what I'm saying? It's a Hoover by triangulation, because they know you're going to be watching their social media, because they know what they do to you. Okay? So yeah, so they want to deal a serious blow to your ego, since now they jacked up. They want you to be messed up too. So they'll go get somebody completely opposite of you and say, oh, look what I have. See, because when you went into their lives, you didn't come to meet the standard. You set that bad boy. So now by you setting the standard that you have, they're not going to be able to get somebody like you anymore, unless you had remained in the game with them. But see, you bowed out, you went on ahead, and what you did was you took that queen and went on ahead and took their king out on the chessboard. You said game over. Okay, that's what you did. Because see, your queen was super bad. And your strategy on that chessboard, after you began to see, your eyes became open and you saw what you were dealing with was nothing more than a pawn, okay? A whole recycled pigeon, a bird, and a Chinese crested, okay? You went on ahead and say, no, I'm going to go ahead and label this game over. So that queen that you were working with right there went on ahead and took that king out. Game over on the chessboard. I said it, okay? So yeah, they gotta get you back. It's got to be an invalidating experience for you. Got to be. And so now, not only that, but they got to get someone that they're going to be able to maintain and sustain. It's obvious and apparent that they couldn't maintain and sustain you. How do we know that? Because you're out of the picture now. So that was a huge blow. They got to get somebody that because a narcissist is not willing, nor are they able, okay? They're not willing, nor are they able to maintain and sustain someone like you. So what has to happen is, in this situation, you are going to be dealing with in this situation, what this narcissist is trying to do is they are trying to really I'm talking about, when I say really, they are wanting to really get you back for being unwilling to play the game with them anymore. And not only that, not only are you unwilling to play the game with them, but you are actually saying, nah, this is what we doing right here. I'm not going to play this game with you. I'm leaving forever. And for that's a huge blow to their ego. And now they're saying to you, listen, I want you, and this is what they do. They go ahead and they say, listen, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to deal this blow to your ego, because I know that me choosing this person is going to make you, you're going to be really upset with this whole situation. So this is how the narcissist does it. Now, after that, so now that you know that they're doing it because of that reason, now you know why. You see what I'm saying? It's not just the fact that they got to deal a huge blow to your ego. They're also doing it because they have to get someone that they are going to be able to maintain and sustain. Okay? In an addictionship, it's obvious they couldn't maintain and sustain you. They don't have the wherewithal. They don't have the skill set. They don't have the tools to do that. So now you know why the loss of you dealt a huge blow to their ego. Okay? Because they knew that you were the best thing. I need y'all to hit that like button for me, please. They knew that you were the best thing that ever happened to them. And guess what? Because they have now lost you, they got to try to do you in. I need y'all to pay this forward, family. They got to try to do you in. They have to. They got to have one last ditch effort to deal you the serious blow to your ego like you dealt to them when you decided that you was going to get out the game. Yes. Pay this thing forward, family. Hit that like button so the person that need to hear this can get this information like you got the information. Okay? I'm telling you, family, they can't take it. They cannot take it. When you're out of the picture, listen, that's why I tell y'all, they don't get over you. They don't. They just don't. So that's what I wanted to put out there today. I wanted to help you understand. This is why it happens the way that it does, family. So I will see you all on the next video. And listen, this is the thing that I want you to understand. This is why I tell you all, once you go, stay gone. Okay? Because if you get back into the game, it's going to be a recycle, and it's going to be another round of all of this mess. And I tell y'all, when you deal with clowns, you're going to end up with a circus. So if you don't get out and stay out, all you're going to do is repeat a cycle of this all over again as many times as you will let the narcissist use and abuse you and your time and your resources. Okay, family? So thank you all so much. I love you all. Be safe out there. And I will see you all on the next video. And I will see you all at the top. God bless you, family. Shalom. Peace.